HBAR just got some huge news, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is huge for HBAR. It's going to bring a lot more eyes on the project. This is some breaking news for you guys. All right, let's get it right into it. Just came out literally 15 minutes ago. HBAR is now listed on Robinhood. I literally just saw this come across the timeline. And some may look at this and say, okay, that's cool. But Robinhood is no joke, right? This used to be a platform where like only retail investors were there. Robinhood is becoming much, much bigger. I mean, institutional players are porting their entire portfolios over to Robinhood now, and it's now available to trade on Robinhood crypto. And because Robinhood recently, acquired a massive crypto company, they're going to be listing a ton of new assets. I also read that they're listing Lido DAO in the EU, but Robinhood put this out officially here this morning, just before 9 o'clock Eastern. And when we look at the price action, HBAR is popping up a little bit. We came down from 23 cents, popped up to 26 cents on the news as soon as that broke this morning. Actually was kind of front runned a little bit. People probably were able to buy it on Robinhood there. So we got a little pop in the price. We're up 2.6%, sitting at number 16 on the big board. And Hedera continues to be one of those top assets that you have to stay locked in on right now, in my opinion. It feeds into so many different areas that I think are going to be crucial to watch. Now, I kind of want to break down and just, talk to you guys, break down exactly why I feel this way. Real quick, though, check out my free newsletter, link down below in the description. You don't want to miss out on that. Okay. It's totally free to join. You're going to get this 3 times a week. And real quick, a word from our sponsor, DFlow. You can trade all the top tokens, new tokens, over 6 million cryptos right when they're launched. You don't have to wait until they get to main exchanges. So there's a link down below to DFlow. Check it out. Really cool application. And you guys can start trading all the top assets. Very, very low fees as well over on DFlow. So give that a look. I'll leave that link down below. And of course, the newsletter is totally free. So you got to check that out. So with all that being said, so HBAR gets listed on Robinhood. Why are we still speculating on HBAR? Why are people looking at it as a viable option? Let's start first and foremost with its enterprise grade technology. Keep in mind, Hedera isn't necessarily a blockchain. Okay, it uses hash graph consensus mechanism, which is a little bit different from traditional blockchains. It offers a higher throughput, lower latency. That means you have finality time in the low seconds. And then it also provides what's called fair ordering. And this is making it very, very suitable for real world high volume applications. And HBAR is super well positioned in the RWA space because of this, and especially in industries like finance, supply chain, the Internet of Things, these sort of areas. Now, in addition to all of this, keep in mind HBAR, all while the SEC has been very harsh on most of the crypto industry prior to this new regime coming in. HBAR has always been looked at as one of those assets not deemed a security. And part of that is its strong governance council. They're governed by global enterprises that include Google, IBM, Boeing, Standard Bank, LG, Ubisoft, Dell, and each member here, they all run a node which helps governance decisions, bringing credibility, decentralization, which is crucial, and stability to the project. This is one of the reasons why the SEC has never looked at HBAR as a security. And it has a ton of real world use cases because HBAR is powering applications like carbon credit marketplaces, supply chain tracking. It's good for micropayments. And then, of course, tokenized assets and DeFi. So all of these real world integrations, I think, are going to drive long-term demand and utility for the HBAR token, especially when it gets its ETF. And I think they're going to be in multiple basket ETFs as well. Hedera is also one of the most energy efficient distributed ledgers. Okay. It claims to be basically carbon negative, which is going to be appealing to any of the ESG conscious investors and enterprises, which there are a lot of them out there. Okay. And the utility for the HBAR token specifically makes a lot of sense. You're basically using HBAR to pay network fees. You could stake it, and you're doing it to secure the network. And that's why they have so many big players on board. The tokenomics look really good. They've got a total supply of 50 billion HBAR. circulating supplies slowly increasing through scheduled releases. They've done it the right way, which, some investors prefer for predictability. They want to see that whole timeline, which they've laid out for everybody. I like that personally because you know exactly when there's going to be token unlocks, etc. You can kind of find entry points that way. Listen, when HBAR was down there at 5 cents forever, we were accumulating. We were telling people, hey, it's not going to stay this boring for long. And now you're looking up and HBAR, sitting here basically from that 5 cent bottom has done a 5x. It's back to a $10.5 billion market cap. So I'm very excited about kind of where things are going in the area of RWA and ISO plays. HBAR's right up there with XRP and XLM, algorand. It fits right into that mold. Like there's 5 cryptos that I really, really am focused in on and building out strong positions. It's XRP, XLM, HBAR, ondo, and algorand. Those 5 for me are kind of my staples, right? And so I wanted to update you guys. We got the listing on Robinhood. That is huge. Here it is again. Robinhood official account listing HBAR. And we'll see, obviously, when things heat up on the retail side, just how much this is going to help, right? We may not feel it right away, but the fact that people are going to be able to get in the door via Robinhood is going to be huge for retail investors. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Again, shout out to our sponsor of this video, D-Flow. And again, sign up for that newsletter, guys. Totally free to do it. Links down below.